Tompa. Playing Mario Bros. U, we have some bro you don't know. To be honest, I don't know who this bro is either. And
Starting.
playing uh-oh. Did they start?
They started.
All right then. Okay.
So first we have this intro cutscene. Guess we can talk about more about who the runners are when we get to them, or you want to introduce them now?
Well, I guess since they already started, I guess it's already too late now.
Yeah.
All right then.
So
This is New Super Mario Bros. For the DS. The first New Super Mario Bros. Game came out in 2006. This is by far, personally, it's my favorite DS game. So as you can see, Mario and Peach, they were taking a walk around the castle, and then a thundercloud electrocuted the castle. Mario went to check it out, but Bowser Jr. snuck behind Peach and kidnapped her. So now it's up to Mario to take her back.
Yeah, this is the first level. It's pretty simple.
Oh, we got our first pixel stop already.
Pixel stop right there. I guess I can explain how that works. So basically, actually, first let's explain the RNG that's about to come into play because it's pretty big. There's this block that might come over. So it came for Alec. Let's see if it comes for Vibe. It came for Vibe. So there's a 1 in 6 chance that they get a blue shell. Walrus doesn't get it at all. If they get a blue shell, it saves 15 seconds. If not, they have. Oh, Alec got it. Wait, and Vibe got it. Oh, okay. 2 out of 3 runners got it. That's amazing.
Nice. That's amazing marathon luck right there.
Yeah, marathon luck. But like. Yeah, that's a 1 in 6 chance. So for 2 runners to get it, that's amazing. Oh,
yeah. So unfortunately, since Walrus didn't get it, okay. So yeah. So unfortunately, since Walrus and Alec both don't have a blue shell, they have to opt for the red toad house at the end of this level in order to get another blue shell.
Yeah, it loses 15 seconds approximately.
Yeah, we'll see him Burtis him if he's gonna go for the red shell, if he's gonna go for another blue shell anyway, as a safety.
Yeah.
Which is not bad for a race setting like this.
Yeah.
Okay, he's not going for it. He's going straight to the tower.
Oh, my stream's a little bit behind, just by like a second. So.
Okay. He got another. Oh, looks like he got another one in the tower. Wow.
Oh, I just saw that. Alright, I'm gonna refresh the page real quick.
Yeah. Okay. So, the blue shell is very useful. It's only needed for one particular spot, and that is this level. In order to get the secret exit for this level, and that's really it. But in other levels, past that point, the blue shell is pretty useful, but not needed.
Yeah. Like one level, for example, 8-1. It's a really annoying level. You'll see why when we get to it, but. It's really annoying to do without the blue shell, so hopefully none of the runners lose it. And I guess now we can explain pixel stops real quick. So basically, a pixel stop happens if Mario lands on the first pixel that a tile starts, and it kills all your momentum. So that's kind of annoying. So it's kind of yeah.
Yeah, basically, if you land on like the left on like the edge, on like the very first pixel that an edge of a platform starts, then you encounter that. Or if like in some cases where you land on certain spots of moving platforms that move up and down.
Yeah. All right. So one thing that's noting about the blue shell, is that you actually move very slightly slower in blue shell, so like when runners jump, most of the time they're gonna come out of the spinning animation with the blue shell. And
yeah, they're doing that by letting go of the run button.
Yeah, and it's slightly faster. If it's a jump that's kind of hard to do unmorphed, then they're not gonna do it. Obviously, it's like you can just save a few seconds.
So as you can see, this is another level where the blue shell is very useful because when you're running past this deep snow, your movement's normally slowed down. Like Mario will be just fighting his way through the snow, but with the blue shell, you can just fight through it.
Oh, Alec lost the blue shell. That sucks.
Yeah. So this is another level right here for Vibratism, where the blue shell is useful because there's a lot of enemies to
Oh,
run
he
through.
lost it
Unfortunately,
too.
he lost it, but thankfully he has another one in his backup inventory.
Oh yeah, that's a good reason to get the safety one, but he got lucky even without getting it, so that's pretty amazing.
Exactly. He's on a pretty good run so far.
Yeah, he got hit again, but I think he's just kind of taking it. Maybe okay. There's another secret exit here. Oh,
Oh,
he
we got our
died.
first death
Oh,
of the relay for.
so that means that Walrus is now in the lead. So yeah, there's a secret exit here, and I think it just skips like the tower, so it's a little bit faster.
Yeah, so now we have Team Speedrunners in the lead now. With that unfortunate death on Vibe.
Yeah, like that kind of sucks.
All right, so this secret exit here will take you to this warp pipe, and it skips having to do the fortress. And the fortress sucks because the fortress is a very long and boring auto-scroller. And that was very unfortunate for Walrus there. But
Yeah.
thankfully he does have a backup blue shell that he will be using.
Yeah, that hammer bro, it's kind of unlucky. It can, if it goes to like the same level as you, then it will.
Oh, he fell down there.
Yeah. So the hammer bro goes to the same level as you, then you get a hammer bro at the beginning. Oh, and now Walrus doesn't have a blue shell, so that really sucks.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. So that means on lit. Oh wow.
Oh wow, I didn't even know you could do that.
Yeah, this is some top level play right here on Walrus' side. So unfortunately,
we got fireworks.
Oh, that's okay. So if you end a level with the last two digits of the clock being the same, then you get fireworks.
Yeah.
And the amount of fireworks you get depends on the number of the digits.
So yeah, double digits. You want to avoid them. It wastes a lot of time. This is pretty much true for every new Super Mario Bros. Game, with the exception of one. It's a little bit different. We'll get to that later, though.
Yeah.
So
as I was saying earlier, because Walrus did lose his blue shell, he is gonna have to do some slower strats in later levels.
Yeah, he's gonna have to play it safe and stuff.
But thankfully, it shouldn't be that much of a problem for him. He was the world record holder at some point.
Yeah,
so he knows what he's doing.
A little more than a month ago, he got popped by I Love SMB, but he's going for world record currently. Well, and so he is a top runner for sure. So right now he's just in an auto-scroller. It's not really much you can do.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Alec and Vibratism are both making their way in the same area. Still a really close race here. There's still a lot more relay left to go. There's
still like another 2+ hours.
Exactly.
Alright, so he misses the door, but not that big of a time loss. Alright. So now we have the warp to World 8, and then they're just gonna like play through World 8, and then that'll be the end of New Super Mario Bros. And we'll move on. But there's still World 8's pretty long, so we're probably like 10 minutes into the run right now.
Yeah, this is the longest world. There's a lot of levels, and you can't really skip any of the levels either.
All right, now time to see why 8-1 is such a pain without the blue shell.
Oh yeah, so this level introduces the birds.
And they are really annoying.
Getting the safety flower, which is not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Oh man.
There's like one more level, one or two more levels where the blue shell is gonna be useful.
He's stopping there intentionally just so he can avoid the fireworks. Oh, Alec took damage there. He is still gonna run through. Got hit again. So he's gonna Oh,
that sucks.
that's unfortunate.
Yeah. Oh, and God
Vibe
got hit.
also lost his Vibe lost his blue shell.
Yeah. So
So
no
in
run over
this
the blue
level
shell
that
now.
Wallers is in, what go on?
I was just saying, no run over the blue shell now, and also, yeah. So you can go ahead about like blue shell swimming mechanics.
Oh yeah, that's right. So this is another level where the blue shell is very useful. Blue shell is very good for water levels because you actually have really fast horizontal speed in water with the blue shell. But since none of the runners have a blue shell, they're gonna have to deal with the water levels the normal way. This level without a blue shell is really painful.
Yeah. And also, it kind of sucks. Sometimes you can just get hit with the blue shell, which at least you got through the level with the blue shell. But you can get hit like right at the end with these guys. Like, Walrus just played it safe. I've seen it happen quite a few times. Oh, and he's playing it safe to avoid fireworks again.
Yep.
Oh, one thing we might want to mention is turning around at the flagpole in this game is faster. I think it saves close to a second each time. Well, maybe not that much, but maybe like half a second might be about what it saves. So they turn around to avoid that turning animation, and it's
So this
faster.
level right here is very cycle based.
Yeah.
So you need really good movement to make a lot of these platforms. Waters is making it look really easy, but these are really tight.
Yeah. There's if you have a blue shell here, you can make this really hard cycle by keeping your momentum with the blue shell. It's really hard. I think Walrus got it once, but it's not something that you can rely on getting in attempts very often.
That was a very nice fortress on his end.
Yeah.
Vibratism got Firefly from the Hammer Bro, even with getting hit, so that's pretty good. Alright, so yeah, still a pretty close race here
Yeah.
for all the things that went wrong between the runners.
Yeah, they're like Walrus is ahead by maybe like half, like a minute, maybe a little less. Alright.
This level is especially where the blue shell would save a lot of time.
Yeah. You swim much faster with the blue shell, and like it's just a lot slower without one.
Yeah.
So the hitboxes on the eels are not the best, so you can kind of go into like just a little bit into them without getting hit.
So as you can see right there on Alex's screen, if you have the Fire Flower, then Bowser Jr. is very easy. Otherwise, normally you have to wait for him to throw a shell at you, and then you have to throw it back at him, and then that's when you can damage him.
Yeah.
You can also ground pound on Bowser Jr. and it does more damage.
It does 2 damage instead of 1. Normally takes 3 hits, but
yeah,
the ground pound you can just do it in 2, and then there's like a somewhat quick kill you can do before he kind of defends against your jump right after he gets up after the ground pound.
Very, very small frame window.
Yeah, it's pretty hard, but unfortunately with the Fire Flower it's much easier. So yeah, unfortunately we can't really see the difference between how fast you go with the blue shell because no runner has the blue shell at this point.
Yeah, and that's the last level where you would need blue shell. It's useful in the next level because there's a lot of enemies coming into the next level.
Yeah.
But
after that, not really.
And the reason they want to lose the blue shell is because in later levels there are a lot of instances where you could accidentally bonk while you're morphed into a shell. And in addition to that, your running speed is just a little bit slower when you're a blue shell.
Mm-hmm. And So this level, pretty annoying without the blue shell. But, just all the spiders everywhere. But they would normally take damage at the end if they had the blue shell.
Yeah, so at this point, this is where the blue shell won't be useful anymore.
Yeah.
All right, now we have the castle. The castle's normally pretty difficult, but if you're really fast, then this is a really fast level.
Yeah.
I didn't see it, but did Vibratism die in 8-3?
Oh, I don't know. I don't remember.
Oh.
Alright, here's a star. We should explain this.
Yeah, so with the star, if you're moving at full running speed, then you move really fast. Unfortunately, when you jump, you lose all your you go back to regular full speed.
Yeah.
So you want to be on the ground as much as possible when you have the star. Also, on Waller's side, that is the hardest boss in the game.
Alright, so we have a few more levels to go. They just magically build a bridge. You got just 4 more levels, I think. Is it
4 more levels, a fortress, and then the final level.
Yeah. Okay.
And this is now is a good time to explain. If you notice in the overworld, we had hammer bros and flying boxes. If they go across that bridge, you lose 3 seconds for each time that happens.
Yeah. I'm not sure which run this was, but it was either Walrus's Warpless Warpless run or his former personal best. In this game, he got horrible RNG, and the hammer bro crossed the bridge 5 times or something.
Yikes!
That sucked. Alright, so
yeah, these are some of the hardest levels in the game. So this is where oh no, another death on Vibratism, and it looks like his stream is frozen.
Seeing the chat on the video, or on the stream, Vibe explained. He said he's having a family crisis right now. That's not good.
Oh really? Uh-oh. That's not good.
Yeah.
Well, here's hoping that everything is okay for Vibratism.
Yeah. I have to reload the stream again. It's pausing.
Oh, okay, he made it through. Okay.
What happened? I was reloading the stream.
Walrus got stunned by the Sledge Bro.
Ooh, yeah,
and he was right inside the Sledge Bro, and if he didn't get out of there quick enough, he would have died.
Alright, so...
Alright, here's our next usage of the star.
Yep. They try to run on the ground as much as possible, because you go much faster. Alright, 8-8, there's some RNG here with the meteors.
Yeah, the meteors fall at random, and what can happen is, well, not only that, but there's also these bombs that can really ruin your day.
Yeah. Fortunately, there's a star. Makes it a lot easier, at least once you grab the star.
Yeah, I remember like in 100%, this level is really hard because you have to rely on those falling meteors to get one of the star coins, and then there's a point, in the level where you need to be Mini Mario, and being Mini in that level is bad.
Oh, that sounds brutal. I don't really know much about 100%, but we should probably explain the thing Walrus is going to do here. He's going to do a double damage boost to reach the checkpoint, and right after he reaches the checkpoint, it's going to kill him. And it saves a few seconds, so this is an intentional death he's going to do here. So right here, he gets the checkpoint and dies. Oh, Vibe is back.
Okay, Bird System is back. Unfortunately, with that interruption on his end, he's pretty much set behind.
Yeah. Oh, Alec.
Oh man, that's unlucky.
Death. Yeah.
And I guess based on that long waiting period there, he did get his block did go across the bridge. Oh no. Yeah, not much else to say with this level here.
Yeah.
For Walrus, it's just riding his block snake.
Yeah. Second has an autoscroller. Alright. Vibe is going into the boss. See if he gets the trick.
Swagging it out there with the wall jumps.
Yep. Just free level to mess around in. Alright, Alec getting past 8-8. Alright, and Vibe gets the jump. So
Alright, Alec on the same level.
Yep.
And Fibersystem's now heading on to 8-5.
Yeah. Alright.
But do not worry, ladies and gentlemen. Any time saves or time loss that you see here may not matter just yet, because you know there's still other games in the. Oh no! Can you recover from this?
Oh no!
Oh, that's.
Yeah, there's some of the games are very brutal in a relay setting.
That's right, and
punishing if you fail.
We tried our best to make the teams as balanced as possible, so you know anything can happen in these games.
Yep. All right, so Walrus in the final level, there's this flipping mechanic. That's yeah, he's gonna be doing damage boosts in the level to play. Well, one of them. It's faster and it makes this thwomp here. What he does is thwomp is gonna be right there and he's gonna be on the question mark block, and so he can just safely pass under it.
Yep. That's a very significant time save. There's another one coming up later.
Oh.
Oh, so he's not gonna go for it.
There's another thwomp that's that you can damage boost through this third thwomp. Oh, whoa. I didn't know you could do that.
Oh, wow.
That,
I'm telling you, man, these guys...
Yeah. I mean, they are, like, top runners of the game. Alright, so pretty much every game in the series has some form of Bowser jump, where you can, well, jump over Bowser. It's gonna be coming up in a second with Walrus.
Yeah, first up we have we have a maze here. Oh, another death for Alec. So this one here is similar to Super Mario Brothers, where you have to take a certain path in order to progress in the level. Otherwise, it's gonna keep repeating.
Yeah. Alright, here's Bowser. The way Bowser Jump works in this game is you jump on Bowser Jr. and it gives you just enough height to get over Bowser and hit the switch.
Alright, so there's like, I believe there's a 3-frame window for this.
And he gets it.
Alright, nice. And with that, Team Speedrunners moves on with Stash for New Super Mario Bros. Wii. And with that, whenever they have Stash's stream up. Okay, it looks like they're setting it up now.
Yep.
With that, good luck to everybody else in the relay.
Yep.
Go Team Fat Hats, because I'm on that team.
Me too, actually.
Yeah. All right, and with that, I think that's gonna be it for us. So
Right.
with that,
yeah, we will
take it away, Diamond Crafter.
Yep. All right.
Alright, so Stash is up for your Super Mario Bros. Wii.
Let's go!
One is the easiest level, obviously.
Oh yeah, Mario time! Let's go!
Let's see here. Stash is grabbing the star. The reason that he has propeller right now is because it's the most. It pretty much breaks the game.
Oh yeah, Mario time! Yeah! Let's go!
Oh, it looks like he lost propeller. He's gonna have to grab a Yoshi. If he didn't lose propeller, he would be able to propeller up on top to be able to go to the super exit. So Gix is starting now. Gix and Sash are tied for second place. We have 2609. 2509.
Let's go.
Sash doing a little bit more difficult trick there. Instead of bouncing off that paratrooper, you can just run up the side of the shell. Stash is finishing 5-1 as Gix is finishing 1-1.
Yeah.
Stash is in the unavoidable Piranha Plant battle.
Let's go.
So Stash is opting to do 5-3, which is the more difficult version, or which is the faster, but it's more difficult than 5-2. And he also had to do it to get the propeller back.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yay, my mic started working again.
Good.
So, anyway, looks like, I saw Stash lost his propeller cap, but then, was able to get through pretty well despite that. Gix now entering the level with the warp here, so hopefully he doesn't lose it as well. It's deceptively easy to do.
Yeah, keeping propeller for 5 Fortress is very important because 5 Fortress requires a lot of propellering.
Yeah, you lose a very significant amount of time if you don't have propeller cap. I think it's upwards of 40 seconds.
Yeah, Gix messing up in 1-3, but not too much of a time loss. Doesn't really matter because you can save time later.
It's a go time.
So here we're going to see how important propeller is in 5 Fortress.
Anyway, as you can see, Stash just zipping his way through this stage. All I want to say about my run is that my DS decided to revert to essentially being in the state that it was before I cleaned the D-pad and buttons in terms of how it felt and how it performed. So I guess I'm going to have to do that again.
Huh.
At least I got the, I got a couple things that I wanted to get. Like the, quick kill, at least.
Mario's number one! Woohoo!
Gex is now on to 5-1, and Sash just finished the fortress. I'm assuming he's going to go for the save before 5-4 skip.
I would guess he'll at least go for it. There's not much reason not to, although he doesn't.
Especially
really
if he saves.
Yeah. Oh, Gix
Ooh,
lost.
Gex losing propeller.
That's a pretty easy place to lose it. If you're trying to optimize your swimming, it's very tight
And
and
wrapped up the save.
yeah.
Tickle!
Okay, it appears that Exoton has started running the streams. Okay.
Yep, he's going for it. There's a lot of really tricky tech in this part to get the proper timing on your propeller cap uses, which is harder than you might think because it's motion controls. And then there are a couple places where you want to wall jump. You obviously want to avoid getting hit at all here. And then there are these platforms up here that you can't really see that the enemies fall from. You have to kind of maneuver through those as well, but he made it all the way through. That is...
First try.
Yeah, that is arguably the hardest thing in the speedrun, so very nicely done on his end. There are technically harder things, but those aren't really as mandatory as this if you're going for a good time.
Mario time!
And 5-4 skip saves, what, a minute, 20 seconds? So
Yeah.
Because it's an auto-scroller, normally. Exoton finishing 1-2.
It's a go time!
Gibbs got his propeller back in 5-3.
And Stash, meanwhile, going for the alternate exit here. It's another place where propeller cap saves a little time, because you can, well, it doesn't save time, but it makes it safer, is what I was trying to say.
Yeah, because if you fall, you can recover.
This way! Let's go!
That was a good ghost house from Stash, and now Gix is going on to the fortress.
Hopefully you don't get to see a comparison of what this fort is like without the propeller cap.
Yeah, well, it all comes down to what Exoton does. Knowing him, if he does keep propeller, I'm going to assume he's doing 5-2.
Yeah, I would not be surprised if all of them went for it.
So, 8-1, if you don't really know how to do it properly, has a lot of RNG with the fall on rocks.
It's, I wouldn't say tame if you if you know what you're doing, but the impact it can have
There's
is
a couple of spots that have RNG, but you can maneuver around it.
yeah. Generally speaking, you're going to be moving in such a way that the rocks won't get to where you are because at a time that'll matter because you'll be high on the screen. And here he's intentionally taking damage to just get
It's faster.
yeah, a few more.
It's
of
faster
those
for
things.
RTA. Taz doesn't damage it because in 8. Oh,
Well, that's an unfortunate mistake.
yeah. And he did not grab the checkpoint either.
No,
Oh,
he
wait,
did.
yeah, he did. I just didn't see it.
So that's a little bit of time that Giggs can catch up here.
Exiton in 5-1. Still has propeller.
He's playing it safe. Obviously, he wants to keep that propeller cap there, which I can't blame him, especially in a race setting.
Yeah, here we get to see the 8-1 RNG.
Yeah, Stash had to slow down there a little bit and lose the cycle just because of the rocks.
Giggs going for 5-4. He messed up the first jump, but he could still recover from that.
Yeah, the first one is obviously the least essential to get. It's just you don't want to mess it up, obviously. After it, it gets some of it. Oh, and then he didn't want to bounce off of that Koopa there, but he did, and he got bounced up to the upper level. Got hit.
So, Sash going into 8-2.
Eight 2 is one of the easier levels in most cases. Basically, you just want to avoid standing on the little things that are rotating to the left, counterclockwise. But as long as you don't stay on them too much, and then there's only a couple places in the level where it's very dangerous. One of them is really only if you don't get that star, would be here, getting into the alternate exit area. And then the alternate exit area can be a little bit tricky as well, because you have these Goombas coming at you at very high speed.
Well, if you're fast enough, you can avoid them all. And Exiton, like I predicted, is doing 5-2, so... How much time save does 5-3 have?
It's not a lot. It's only like 10 or 15 seconds, but it does save
Assuming
time.
it's done optimal.
Right.
This way.
It's definitely enough to do, but, you know, you're losing a fairly small amount of time in exchange for doing the easier level. So, especially for newer runners or in races, yeah.
Sash going on to 8-7 here. And Giggs getting 5-4 skip. Exiton going on to the Fortress.
And then kind of a pseudo auto-scroller for Stash with this bone roller coaster. And there are a
There's
couple
a few
things.
small time save in it.
Yeah, you can do a couple things to preserve momentum going from one section to another, and that's about it.
Right here.
He was able to keep a little bit of it. You can technically keep a little bit more, but it's not as important in that first section just because you hit the decks in place so quickly that your momentum doesn't matter as much. It's this next one, going up to the midway point, that is more significant. And that's coming up in just a couple seconds here.
Giggs is on the ghost house.
Yeah, he was able to preserve his momentum by staying in the air, so he got to the pipe a little bit faster. Stash taking damage there isn't really a big deal. You do want the propeller cap for some stuff later on, but you can get another one right when you need it anyway.
It's faster to lose it in 8-1 because the time saves that are possible with the propeller in 8-7 just aren't RTA viable.
Oh yeah, Mario time. Yeah.
So the airship here has some pretty technical stuff that you can do to save a reasonable amount of time with the propeller cap. It's not a huge time savings though, so if you go for it and mess it up in a race, you really regret it. But with the propeller cap that he's going to get pretty much at the start here, he's going to be able to skip a section later on. So he'll ground pound these crates, and there's the propeller cap. It's possible for you to lose it before you really want it, and hopefully you don't do that. But in this next section, and again later on in the stage, there are a couple precise, basically duck jumps and propeller cap uses that you can do to skip sections where you normally have to waggle the Wii remote and get a platform to be lowered for you to stand on it.
Exiton got 5-4 skip as Grix is finishing 8-1 or 8-2.
He just finished 8-1.
So Stash just did, in my opinion, the most difficult part.
Yeah, the first one's harder, I agree. Then
You
a
guys
couple
are
of
the same strats there.
Yeah, you can skip pretty much all of this, but not all of it is, necessarily worth it. So playing it safe at least a little bit is not a bad idea. And then this Bowser Jr. fight, it's just waiting for him to shoot out the big spiky balls for you to ground pound back into him.
Question is he gonna go for boundless?
Personally, I would. It's not the hardest thing in the world, just punishing
I
you
haven't.
stuff.
Really, I haven't gotten it yet, but Exiton died in Ghost's house.
Mario number 1. Woohoo! Huh? Whoa.
Hitting the blocks there for a little bit of safety, taking it slow, certainly beats a death. So you can see they go out, they wink out, and if you trust yourself, you can do that blind because you're going to be in the same part in the cycle each time if you get there in the same way, but that's definitely a little bit risky.
Stash moving on to the castle, and Grix is in 8-7.
Bowser's Castle is a really smooth looking level when done properly. So there's a lot of fire bars here, but you can pretty much skip all of them. And you don't have to do a whole lot of waiting.
There's like 2 parts that you have to wait? Nah, 1.
Maybe 2. It depends on when you get here, basically, to that last one before this section where you're sinking. This next one, it's just a matter of risk. Oh,
Gig's missing that jump.
yeah, that's
That gives Exaton a little bit more time.
yeah. But the main thing here is just try not to get yourself hit doing swag, and then also make sure you get proper timing and don't go too soon on entering the pipe, because if you do go too soon, obviously you'll hit the lava instead and get hit.
He did not go too soon. These fireballs right here are all RNG.
The patterns aren't too terribly hard most of the time, but it's also easy to get hit. The hitboxes,
Like he did.
yeah, the hitboxes are a little bit wonky, so sometimes like you think you can get through in one place jumping a certain way, but it ends up being a little different. So there he was trying to do an alternate strat to get over Bowser quickly.
If you have propeller, you can just go right over him.
Yeah. So now he's waiting for Bowser to do a high jump, which is entirely random. He finally did.
Exaton finishing 8-1. Hopefully he doesn't die like Sash did.
Huh?
So in this final section with Bowser, there are two bits to it. The first one, you're trying to jump with particular timing to optimize the fireballs Bowser shoots out to be at a certain height. We'll see if Stash also goes for a power-up along the way. He might, because he's Small Mario. Yep, looks like he is. That means he's not going to get the ideal cycle on these fireballs, but that's okay, because especially for safety, he's going to want that power-up so that in another box after the end of this section, he'll be able to get a propeller cap. And for the final section, having a propeller cap is a little bit faster, but gives you far more safety because it's just a bunch of moving platforms over lava, and that makes it a lot safer. So you can see Bowser's barely even able to keep up with him here. And now he hits the switch, and that's it for him.
Nice clean finish.
Meanwhile, Gix, in a few seconds, is going to be coming up on the skips in the airship in World 8, so we'll see if he goes for those as well. And
Exaton is finishing 8-2.
yeah, Gix just barely missed it there. That's about as close
That
as you
actually
can get.
happens a lot.
Yeah, that skip is not at all easy. We should have new Super Mario Brothers 2 up here in a second. Okay, it looks like we got it up. He already finished 1-1. 1-1 is pretty standard, as it is in most games. And then, of course, 1-2, as always, is an underground level.
Gix getting skipped this time. So you want to finish off NSMB W and start on NSMB 2?
Sure. NSMB 2, you don't get any pickups necessarily except for safety for a little bit. In the warp zones in NSMB 2, there are power-ups that you can get by collecting 8 red coins, and they go into your second item slot. So they're going to be picking up one of those. And you don't technically need it because there's another one in the level you would be using it for, but otherwise getting power-ups just slows you down. It's only something you do for safety, but these first few levels are not terribly difficult, so most runners won't even bother.
All right, hello.
Hello.
All right. I just wanted to wait for you guys to finish with Mario Bros. Wii.
Well, I'm on commentary for both games, so. Anyway, you can see him jumping up the tower here. This is some really cool platforming. There are a few stages in New Super Mario Bros. 2 that just have really fluid platforming when done right, and that's one of them.
Oh yeah, this is by far like, in my opinion, like this game has like some of my favorite platforming in the New Super Mario Bros. Series.
It's designed for that more so than a lot of the other New Super Mario Bros. Games, I feel. Just the way things are spaced. You can really manipulate your movement in ways that kind of get punished in some of the other games.
Yeah. We have Tampa up on top left for Team Speedrunners. He was the world record holder for a very long time, and then one of the next runner after Gix, Juice ACD, took it from him not too long ago. So I'm actually really excited to see the performance of all these runners for Mario Bros. 2.
Yeah, and you can see Tampa getting the red coins here. That's going to give him a golden fire flower power-up in his backup slot. What that does is it makes you Fire Mario, and for the stage that you use it in, you also get the special ability to basically have these extra powered-up fireballs that will break blocks, kill enemies based on just kind of a earthquake type effect, and it's needed for a few specific things, including a couple alternate exits in this game.
So we're seeing Tampa getting the star here, just like New Super Mario Bros. Wii. You preserve all of your, you move really fast with the star, even in midair, so that's very useful.
And Gix entering the Bowser fight area. Let's see if he's able to keep his propeller cap through the fireballs. First pattern was good. That's one of the easier ones to dodge. Second one, also pretty good. And he was fast enough to not get a third, so he's going to be able to get right over Bowser here.
So one thing you're noticing Tampa doing is he grabs the middle of the flag, and that's because the flagpole like has to ascend upwards whenever you grab the flagpole, and grabbing the middle of the flag is the fastest time save for that. And as you can see right here, the golden flower is very powerful in this game. So one thing that so the main gimmick of New Super Mario Bros. 2 is coins. The game wants you to get a lot of coins. Every level has a lot of coins, and they want you to get 1,000,000 coins. With Tompa's save file, he already has that, and of course that doesn't really matter much in the speedrun.
I may do that eventually. I don't know. I haven't bothered yet.
Yeah, I have not gotten 1,000,000 coins in this game at all. I think that would be too much dedication for me.
I'd rather learn to speedrun it.
Yep.
Of course, that means I need a 3D or 3DS capture, which, well, you can see why. Like some people don't have it. It's actually pretty expensive.
Yeah. So well done, Gix, on the finish for Team Fat Hats, and now we're moving on to Juice ACD, who is the world record holder for this game.
And Exoton's been playing pretty smoothly. He's not going for quite as many aggressive strats as the other runners, but it's kind of paying off because he's not dying as a result.
Yeah, that's right. All right, so now Juice is now beginning. Meanwhile, Tompa is on the Mushroom Ghost House.
Oh my god.
This is one of the more interesting levels in a casual playthrough, I think. A lot of the ghost houses have gimmicks that go a bit farther than a lot of the other ghost houses in the series. And it's kind of interesting to try to figure out what exactly you're supposed to do, where you're supposed to go. There's a lot of misdirection and stuff, but obviously you memorize which switches you need to hit, which doors you need to enter, and it can go pretty fast. Now right here, he's going to be timing a triple jump to try to get nice. He got it in one wall jump there. So
Very good.
Yeah, that's what you want to do at that stage, is to get up to the switch without having to do multiple wall jumps in that section.
So I guess the one thing that wasn't explained in Mario Bros. Wii is that you only get fireworks in the co-op mode of the game. For this game, fireworks are very rare, and that's because the last two digits has to match whatever world you're on. So in most cases, that's not really much of a problem. And here he's going to be, this will be the first level where he's going to be getting the main power-up of the game, and that is, a lot of people refer to it as the Tanuki suit, but the Tanuki, in my opinion, the Tanuki suit is something else. So
It's
this
the
is
leaf.
the raccoon leaf.
And
it makes a return from Mario Bros. 3.
yeah, meanwhile, Exciton is probably going through a bit more of interesting stuff here, being on the final boss of New Super Mario Bros. Wii, whereas Tompa is just kind of waiting on the screen to slowly scroll up. That's the downside to New Super Mario Bros. 2 speedruns, is that several of the fastest stages are auto-scrollers, and, well, you know what we speedrunners think of auto-scrollers, so yeah.
So with the raccoon leaf here, he has there's a P meter on the bottom of your screen there. He's going to be trying to preserve that, or he's going to try to maintain P speed for as much as he can. So welcome back to Super Mario Bros. 3, everybody.
It's actually, I think, a bit easier to preserve your P speed in New Super Mario Bros. 2 than it is in Super Mario Bros. 3, but that's something that's going to
definitely
come into play later on, especially even in the last Bowser fight. If that all goes well, there will be a lot of P speed preservation strats. And Exciton hitting the switch at the end of New Super Mario Bros. Wii, so we are completely on to New Super Mario Bros. 2 as soon as we get the stream switched over.
Yep. Well done, all the Mario Bros. Wii runners. And now we have etiquette on New Super Mario Bros. 2.
Hey guys, I'm twitch.tv/speedgaming. You should go to twitch.tv/speedgaming.
So here's the first use of P speed here. Do you want to explain the properties of P speed for this game?
They're fairly similar to Super Mario Bros. 3, honestly. You get a certain amount of speed, you get P speed, and you're able to fly with the leaf. And you can also preserve that going through pipe transitions and through jumping and kind of having your D-pad pressed the right way. And that's how they're able to preserve it. Then P speed, obviously, you go faster, so you want to be in that state as often as possible, just, because it's fast. And just having it for the leaf, being able to fly when you want is really important. You can also, when you are using the leaf, do flight at full speed by basically hitting the leaf tail whip attack right before you hit the flight button. So for whatever reason, the game just lets you keep your speed instead of slowing you down like normal leaf flight would.
Yeah, and that's going to be very useful in later levels, where you're going to have to fly a lot.
Let's go.
So usually in traditional Mario games where there's 8 worlds to go through, this game has 6 main worlds and 3 of these bonus worlds. He just got through the Mushroom World, which is one of the bonus worlds. And now he's on the Flower World. The secret exit he's going to go for right here. This is a very interesting secret exit, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people have never found this casually before.
I found it casually, but it took me a bit.
Yeah. It's definitely not an easy secret exit to find, but I honestly think that's a really clever one.
Yeah, normally you see one of those, you think, oh, I'm going to get the item in it before it goes off screen. But that one, you just have to wait to let it complete its cycle, and then it carries you up into the secret exit, which is the only way you can get up there, as far as we know, at least.
Yeah, I got up there. I found it because I noticed the coin pattern.
Yeah.
There. Yeah.
That's what clued me in at the end anyway. And I'm like, okay, so that's there. That must be something. And here you can see he's preserving not only his P speed, but his star speed in flight on top of the screen with that tail whip technique during flight. And that makes you able to skip that first section very quickly. Unfortunately, you can't really skip the second section. It's just too long. There's too many enemies in the wrong place here. So he's going to... you can honestly just sit on the left section for pretty much the entire thing and do nothing after these first couple things. But that's, I guess less entertaining than doing something.
I also really like what he's doing, where he's like flying and ground pounding repeatedly in the air, like that.
Yeah, that's actually deceptively hard to do because you have to be holding the jump button, pressing that, and then you have to release any of the A, B, X, Y buttons that you're holding, and then press down to ground pound. Then, without pressing anything else, press up again to cancel it. So doing that kind of stuff in midair is kind of a little bit of a technical swag that some of us do at times.
This way.
Alright, so next cannon level for Tampa.
Let's go.
These cannon levels were really hard when I first played this game, because it's like you move fast. You don't really have much room to really like know like what your next move is. I don't know.
They're deceptively difficult if you're trying to do specific things, like if you're still kind of getting used to the hitboxes on certain enemies and exactly how the bounce mechanics work out. It can definitely be a little tricky.
Yeah, so now we're on the final world, World 6. It's very hard to believe that. Well, it's kind of unusual for a Mario game for a World 6 to be the last world. But it is for this game.
This is another one of those levels that's arguably easier in the speedrun than it is casually. As you see all these breakable blocks, normally you'd have to worry about rocks there as well, but if you're able to go fast enough like you can there, then it's not really an issue.
Yeah, he just made that look really easy. And now we're on to the next ghost house.
Let's go.
This is the ghost house that took me the longest casually.
And to be honest, I haven't seen a lot of these levels, so they're starting to get a little bit familiar. Oh yeah, this ghost house was really hard for me casually as well, in terms of going through it.
Yeah, for me the hard part was finding both exits. I found one of them pretty quickly, and then the other one took me a while. This one, I thought I had looked up far enough, but then it's like, oh, it does keep going. I thought it didn't, because I thought I had looked up high enough, but the camera just didn't pan. So, I spent a lot of time searching unnecessarily.
Yeah. Alright, so currently Juice is on Mushroom Dash 2, I believe.
Yeah.
And, yeah, pretty close between Etiquette and Juice for now, but, as we said many times already, we still have 2 more games left to go, and the last 2 games are actually very punishing.
Yeah, I'd say they're probably the 2 most volatile of the entire relay. What happened in New Super Mario Brothers notwithstanding, like, I would expect there to be some potential for major time swings in either the last 2.
Yeah.
So this tower, 6 tower, is probably the most impressive in the speed run. There are these rotating, well, at least many of these flame blocks rotate, so you have to manage your cycles, manage your speed going up. There are a few of them that you will hit to turn off temporarily, and you'll be doing a lot of flying and maintaining your P-speed while you're landing and jumping off these again to get more height. There's some wall jumps, as you can see, and when done right, it just looks really cool. That was pretty good. Like, he messed up at the start and then had another little minor hiccup in there, but he managed the important parts really well.
Yeah, that's very, very good. And now we have the boss of the fortresses, which is Reznor from Super Mario World. I've always imagined Reznor to come back at a future Mario game, and I'm finally glad to experience that when I first played this game. He works exactly the same as in Mario World, except every version of Reznor in this game is a little bit different, but nothing hard at all.
Yeah, and This level is kind of trivialized if you know it and have the good flight strats that you see here. Otherwise, riding these platforms, it gets really obnoxious.
Yeah, especially with the birds there.
Yeah, there's a functionally random element to the birds. They're not actually random, but if you move around at all and don't have your camera spawning them at consistent times and don't have consistent positioning, they will spawn differently and their AI will act differently. So even though it's not random, it's one of those things that essentially may as well be, just because you're not going to be exactly the same in terms of how you get through there every time. And Bowser's Castle, which is coming up soon, there are some really cool flight tricks in it, so you'll definitely want to pay attention for that. There's especially one section towards the end that is just really absurd if you try to optimize it. Juice getting the fast flight as well, very nice. So this first section of Bowser's Castle is fairly standard. You know, the main thing is not jumping in the wrong places. You have to time that jump fairly precisely with the big dry bones. An intentional damage boost, but they have a reserve leaf, so it's all good. Now, this section is a little bit deceptively difficult. You have to fly up here, jump off that one block in order to get to this next section. Now, this
Oh man.
is where it gets real.
Yep.
So you see in the back, there's the kind of clown car, and he's trying to fly through here quickly, but he has to stop behind these little sheltered spots, or else he'll get damaged, which obviously he doesn't want, because
he gets stoned in place, and depending on where you get stoned, that could be really bad. Especially if you're like above lava, then you'll just fall right directly down the lava.
Yeah, and he also wants to keep the leaf for the Bowser fight, so you can see he's even getting a backup leaf there, which you don't technically need, but I really can't blame him for doing that. There's no reason not to get it.
Yeah, and the leaf will save a ton of time on not this part, but the next part.
Yeah, the first part is pretty standard. There's a basic wall jump strat you can do without even using leaf flight. He got it.
Nice.
That would have worked just the same without the leaf, except that he would have had to do one more jump at the end because he wouldn't have kind of hovered down to the switch. But that would have been the only difference. It's deceptively precise. And this next part, you have rising platforms, Bowser breathing fire at you, and some fire shooter things, and the occasional fire bar. So what he's going to do is he's going to be attempting to get through each section as quickly as possible. Now, the screen scrolling will only allow him to get through each one so fast, but at a certain point, he'll be able to get up to the next platform so that when the game checks where he is, it'll pan up to that next section quickly. It also gives you a little bit of time of safety when you're up there, but the main thing is that he's going to be doing a lot of really tricky P-speed maintenance while Bowser is attacking him, and these platforms are rising and falling.
So you can see he's counting the amount of claws there to know when to start flying up. Okay, and then this part here, he's just dodging the fire.
And this is the last section of this part. So once he reaches the top of it, he will be hitting the switch, and that will be time for him.
Yeah, meanwhile, Juice is making his way through World 6, doing whatever he can to catch up. He's doing a really good job here. Actually, all the new Super Mario Bros. 2 runners are doing a very good job.
Agreed. So now here he is up at the top. Missed the switch the first time, but you know.
And there he goes. Alright, so that's New Super Mario Bros. 2 by Tampa. Juice is still a few levels behind, and Etiquette is still making its way, hoping to catch up with the other players as well. And with that, some bro you don't know is now getting started with New Super Mario Bros. U. And with that being said, I think that's it for us.
Yeah, I'll stick around just to jump in edgewise with anything about Juice or Etiquette, but I will obviously be letting the New Super Mario Bros. U commentators take the lead here.
Yep. All right then. Well, good luck to everybody else in the relay.
All right, I mean,
Hello, Exoton. Feel free to commentate about New Super Mario Bros. U as you want. I'll just jump in on occasion.
guys. This is an amazing race so far, real fast. Just want to shout out to everyone in it. And really, this is just. Wait, is that a giant arm? Dude, are you kidding me? That's so corny. Okay, all right. New Super Mario Bros. U. It looks like Mario got in that predicament again, except this time there's a new power-up. The acorn? Is it the acorn?
Yep, it's the acorn.
Yeah.
It's the acorn! Gotcha, guys! So, basically, the acorn is like the propeller mushroom in New Super Mario Bros. Wii, the Tanuki leaf in New Super Mario Bros. 2, and the blue shell in New Super Mario Bros. Which means that you're gonna have to pretty much carry it through the whole game. At least, if you're optimal. Now, I believe this is actually... Is it the longest? I think it is. It's 40 minutes, right?
Yeah, it's the longest.
Yeah, so it is the longest,
longest world record.
Oh yeah, the longest world record. I mean, hey, someone could arbitrarily execute a glitch like in a, you know, like in a Super Mario World Kappa. No, seriously though. Here we see Sumbro. I believe his PB is a 40 or 42 minutes. And
World record's 39 something.
yeah, no, the world record is, but Sumbro's time is, I believe, 42. The world record holder? Yeah, he's pretty thick, IMO. Can I see that slushy? JK. Dash, please don't. Please don't. Although, to be fair, yeah, Stash, the runner for New Super Mario Bros. Wii, also does have the world record for this. So, right now we have...
Mario number 1.
Wait, DCA.
Hmm.
Lol. I just realized that we're delayed, right?
Oh, looks like Juice just got hit by the stone effect there, so that killed his momentum. So he had to wait for another cycle in order to get to the end here.
So
That's
fun fact.
if you're going to get hit by
Wait,
it, that's where
next
you want it to be.
Yeah, what DCA?
You should have a commentator stream that's not delayed.
Yeah, mine's delayed.
Yeah, there's one in the there's a link that should be on your Discord.
Okay, where should I go? Cause yeah, mine's delayed. It's not working. So where do I go?
Check your Discord PMs.
Okay.
It'll be from a speed gaming bot.
I didn't get it. Guys, I didn't get it. Well, my commentary can't really be delayed. I mean, yeah, guys, can you please send me the bot? There, yeah, I got it. Okay. I don't have it yet, but yeah, he's copying the link right now. So sorry, guys. I might DC. I think you probably want to take it from here because my commentary is laggy for the first, at least maybe World 1.
Mario number 1.
Got it. Speedgaming.org SG commentary stream. Says no compatible source was found for this video. Uh-oh.
Yeah, you need to follow the instructions in the paste bin then.
Yeah.
Oh, so I just copy it and paste it into Twitch?
No, there's a
No.
paste bin in the instructions.
Oh,
It's right underneath the link.
It's a Chrome issue.
well, I'm very stupid. Okay, I think I got it. Bad security settings are blocked from the speed gaming site. Cosec settings, click advanced.
Well, now to commentate over the actual relay. Sombro going into World 5.
So how do I do it on iPad though? Is there any specific?
No clue. I'm doing it on my computer right now, so can't help you.
Dang, I might try to get. I can get my computer out. Sorry, guys. I mean, I'll still have time to commentate. I just don't want my commentary to be laggy. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get my computer out if another can do that. So right now I'm still on iPad. It's gonna be like maybe 5 minutes.
All right, Metroid Skittles. My password is password123.
Like, I expected this run to be so unoptimal, like everyone's run, and everyone's run, including my own, which I thought would be terrible, is just doing so good right now.
Ooh,
You know-
Etiquette taking a death there in Bowser's Castle. Looks like he went a little bit too far, or didn't get quite far enough, messed up his flight, wanted to land again to get full speed, but he wasn't able to get back far enough and ended up taking a hit, or ended up falling in the lava rather, and dying.
Dang.
But Juice, looks like he just finished, so we're on to 2 runners on New Super Mario Bros. U now.
And I'm actually getting on my computer, so cool, I guess. No,
Sombro going past 5-1.
I'm gonna still try to commentate even while my computer's loading up. It'll just not be like on point, so it'll still be good.
So unfortunately, Etiquette is having to take the block snake here up through this section instead of skipping it. Obviously, this is not the way you want to have to complete this, but He, I guess, elected to the damage boosts earlier, and then there is another leaf here, so he can still fly through this section.
Alright, I'm getting onto Discord right now.
And he took another death there because he tried to be a bit too aggressive. He was trying to get and maintain piece speed so that he could start flying as soon as that one that got him hit. But instead, he just ended up taking the hit and getting knocked off by the conveyor.
And even though right now my stream's delayed, clearly as you guys can see for Sunbro, he has a choice just like in New Super Mario Bros. Wii.
How bad are the Bramble hitboxes in this game?
I believe the Bramble hitboxes are actually good because I played the game and I have played this level, but I will say for one thing, World 5-3 in this game is a lot easier than World 5-3 in New Super Mario Bros. Wii.
So Etiquette does not have an extra leaf going into the Bowser fight, so let's see if he actually goes for the Bowser jump or not.
Alright, I'm going in, have to check my DMs. Got it. I'm gonna get into it now. Let's see if I can get into it. Shoutouts to Carbasi. Shoutouts to my phone. I'm depressed. I'm just so annoyed with this commentary stream. Wait, guys, did I get it? Guys, I think I got it. No compatible source. Alright, so now I have to...
Sombra is finishing up the fortress.
Shoutouts to World 1-2. I actually have the any percent world record in that individual level. So yeah, definitely cool. But here the runners will take this secret exit, as you guys can see. And mainly the reason why New Super Mario Bros. U is so long is because there are cutscenes in it, and that's just generally annoying. But there is
Cutscenes
also,
are like Autoscrollers. They suck.
yeah, there's also Autoscrollers, but there's it is a relatively good speed game. Here, he's going, Sunbro is going into the hardest ghost house in the game, or well, he's already in it, and from this ghost house, you're going to warp.
He's halfway through it.
Yeah. Wait, what? DCA rip. Yeah, link me to stream though. Yeah, I'm not good with computers.
Did you figure it out? How to
No.
get the...
Oh, I'm not good with computers. Like, I'm literal trash at.
Seriously?
Yeah. DCA, don't judge me. I'm just bad with computations.
All right, well, good luck with that. Since everyone has finished New Super Mario Brothers 2 now, I'm going to hop off commentary. So
Yeah, shoutouts to Eticat for beating Bowser. That was pretty amazing at the end, though. Still a very good Bowser fight, better than I could clearly do.
So now everyone is on New Super Mario Bros. U. Sombro is going on to an Autoscroller.
Yeah. And the funny thing with these red shell turtles is if you jump on multiple shells, you can eventually get a 1-up. So it's kind of a little fun thing to do, trying to entertain people on the stream, but really this level is quite tricky. And I believe it also has an extra acorn, correct, DK?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, Judgmental Skeleton.
It's also got some bullet bills, or bonsai bills, whatever they're called.
Yeah. Oh, very, very fun enemy, but this level is not the hardest. And we see a little curbs going into 1-1 very nicely. And, of course, Bevan going into Soda Jungle 1, at least on my stream. And he's going to be grabbing Fire Flower here. And can he get his... I believe he can get his...
halfway through it for me. He's playing it a little bit safe.
Yeah.
Little curbs, halfway through 1-2. And Sombro moving on to World 7, I think.
Yeah.
I just know it's bringing clouds.
Little curbs going into 1-2. Doing very nice strats with the acorn leaf, and here we have
Leaf.
yeah, the acorn leaf. Isn't it a leaf though? I mean, like it was in its tree.
Mushroom.
I mean, yeah, but isn't it? Okay, whatever.
So Sombro is on to whatever level this is.
It's meringue clouds.
Yeah, I know, but he's like halfway through the level.
Hmm?
He's halfway through the one really technical level.
And this is kind of an auto-scroller that Sombro's on, but he's just giving it with the awesome power of the acorn mushroom.
How do you say his name? Spavan?
Spavan? Okay.
Yeah, he's going on to 5-3.
I believe 5-3 is faster.
Just finishing 7-1.
Usually that's the way. I did 5-3. Also, we're going in right now, or in the looper level, which is...
He's halfway through it.
Yeah.
There's
wait,
so much delay.
I'm gonna try one more time not to get a laggy stream. I'm sorry. It's just I really want to commentate, but I feel like everything I'm saying is delayed, so it's kind of hard to actually.
Mario time.
Yeah, he
But yeah,
just
still,
finished level. At
the blooper level
Sombro,
is hard.
well, he's almost on the level. So Sombro just finished 7-3.
Yeah.
Really good 7-3. And he's going on to the fortress.
Pavon playing it pretty safe because getting checkpoint
Ooh, he
means that
died.
if
I
you
didn't
die,
see it, but he died. He's opting to grab that
especially
mushroom.
since bramballs are pretty hard. As you guys can see, yeah, that's why in
The
marathon.
fortress is very technical.
Basically, every marathon, I'm saying grab every checkpoint, unless it's a low percent marathon, because really, you do not want to have to restart a whole level. It's one of the main differences, especially in new Super Mario Bros. Games, from speedrunning for PB or World Record, and speedrunning for marathon. Rip Meverse, though.
Sombro doing pretty good on the fortress. He's nearing the end of it. He's playing a little safer on the fire, bro.
Yeah, I don't believe he can get a acorn mushroom
Oh,
anytime.
and he loses the acorn mushroom.
Diamond Crafter. I believe he has to wait at least 3 levels for the acorn mushroom, would you say?
I don't know much about this game, so
Yeah, I know. I spent all time practicing, but I did look up the record. And
he's
yeah, I
now
don't.
fighting Kamek or the magic. I don't know if it's Kamek or just any magic weapon.
Mario number one. Woohoo!
Savan is in the fortress. Is in 5 Fortress.
Yeah, actually, you can get in 5
Then-
Fortress another acorn. So if Spavan gets that, I believe he can try to do a bit of
Yep.
skip and save
He's
a bit of
got it.
time.
Little Curves is going through the cutscene after 5-1. Sombro just finishing the fortress in World 7.
It's a go time.
It seems Savan is going for the more safe strats of waiting it out. At least, I think. I'm not sure if he's high enough yet. I don't.
I know he
Let's-
can. I know he can. Yeah, he can skip from the box with the acorn, but he's just playing it safe, I believe.
Yeah, he played it safe.
He really doesn't want to like. Pretty much, if you get skips, sure they're great for PBs, but in a marathon run, if you continually miss skips, it's better just to do things casually. And I think Spavan knows that right now it would be best to just get through the level.
Sombro is in the ghost house right now. It's about halfway through it, I think.
And yeah,
Nice kill on Boom Boom for Savan. And Little Curves is entering this World 5 Fortress.
So if Little Curbs can do the skips, then he could actually potentially catch up to Spawn and put Browser in second place. So it's a pretty close race, I'd say.
Looks like he's opting to do the skip, and he got it first try. Sombra going on to the World 7 Castle. Looks like the speedrunners have a very big lead. Well,
Really, however, between Browser and Fat Hats, there is, and maybe even with speedrunners, there's a in World 8, there's a level called the Elevator, which is like the level you saw in New Super Mario Bros. Wii that was 5-4, but except Elevator is very, very lengthy, and skipping that is very hard, but it will save
it's
about
very,
2 minutes.
very precise.
Between Spawn and Little Curbs, basically whoever does that will probably get in the lead, unless they both don't go for it.
Well, there are three things that they could either both go for it and both get it, they both don't go for it, or they both go for it and don't get it.
Yeah, pretty much. And if Sumbro does miss it, then he can actually afford not to go for it just to be safe. Although I do know Sumbro on Discord, and he is not the kind of person who does safe strats. I believe he will go for it.
Suvan is in 7-1, and
Nice
Lurkert
ghost
is
follow.
going on to it. Nice 7 castle from Sumbro. So moving on to, I think, the airship. Okay, so Lurkert and Suvan are both in the same level.
Yeah, this is when races get pretty intense. And remember, guys, stick around. There's one more game after this. And DCA, is there any skips in New Super Luigi U? I don't really
I
believe
have no
so.
clue.
Bruh, gotta do your homework. You turn in homework, you get good grades and more. But in all seriousness, New Super Luigi U does not have too many skips, so this is really probably the deciding factor between the teams.
I think, what's the world record for NSLU?
NSMB, I believe, has a 28.8 or 28.08. So,
I can
about
check.
30
You give me a minute.
Yeah, on Sumbro's screen, I think the Big Bowser really cool mechanic too.
Yeah,
Although it is easy to
Bowser airship.
speed run. I believe it's cycle based.
The new Super Luigi U world record is at 28:08, and it's a tie between E. Waller and Satch. So it's the third shortest game, I think.
Slicing Kappa. And these girders that Sumbro's on, I believe you do not use the motion controls though.
I'm pretty sure you do. I'm not at it.
There's no
Actually,
motion gamepad. I think you move control stick.
gamepad has motion controls.
Yeah. Is Spavan lagging for you? Is that how you say it? I still don't know how to say it.
Not for me.
Oh, okay, well I have regular stream anyway.
Okay, so the length of the games goes in, I think, order that they're played in, except for Luigi U. Luigi U is the... So it goes New Super Mario Bros., New Super Mario Bros. Wii, New Super Mario Bros.
Yeah.
2, New Super Luigi U,
Isn't
New
it in
Super
order?
Mario Bros.
It's in order of date. Yeah.
Shout out to Temple and Juice for first and second in New Super Mario Bros. 2. Sombra finishing airship, Low Curves finishing 7-3, and Low Curves and Savan are basically tied. Low Curves is a few seconds behind.
So it's pretty much anyone's game. All they really have to do is either do, if both do elevator skip, that might be the deciding factor, and of course, pretty much just one little mistake. So they are really close to each other. Or get hit by fire, bro.
Yay! Oh,
I believe Little Curbs took the lead, but he did lose Acorn, so
Well, he got it back.
that's gonna cost him a bit of time.
No, not really. I mean, he lost like 2 seconds to... Wait, maybe not.
No, he lost like one, I think.
No, actually, he's ahead.
Oh, Little Curbs, yeah, he's ahead, but I mean, like, it loses about 1 second, I believe, to get up.
No, he is already in the boss, and Savan is in the final section.
Oh, okay then, yeah. My stream's lagging. I'm sorry, guys. You know that.
Sombro is in 8-1 right now. It's
Yeah, that's the Bowser
got a
browser.
similar...
I'm trying to be impartial here, but Bowser browser with a comeback.
It's pretty similar to 8-1 in New Super Mario Bros. Wii, how there's with the
Smog.
fire pillars.
Or, no. Yeah. I believe the fire pillars have better hitboxes in this game, though. If I am correct.
I'm not 100% sure. I think they're about the same.
Yeah.
Ooh,
So
Svivan
it's,
losing
if
Acorn
they are
in
the
the
same,
Kamek
then
battle.
and those new enemies are pretty much like combination of dry bones and spinies. So if he's not going to wait, obviously, but if he were to hit them, they would crumble apart. They like come back to life. Actually, maybe more dry bones. I have no idea.
Ooh. Sombro losing his Acorn in 8-2.
Yeah. He can get it back though before elevator.
I know that there is a skip for this level that is difficult to do, so he cannot
Yeah,
do
this
that.
is kind of like the 5-4 of New Super Mario Bros. Wii, the raft.
But easier to do the skip, right?
Probably easier, yes. I believe so. I definitely do want to see Burton eat the ghost pupper. Good luck, man. And spinning, those mini Goombas will slow down your jump height, so if you spin jump, then they will thankfully get pulled off of you. So that's why we see bro spinning right there.
Little Curbs finishing the World 7 Ghost House, and Svivan is not too far behind him. Sombro,
With a nice skip.
I don't know what he was doing. He was waiting for. Oh, I know. He was going to get the mushrooms from the toad. I see. $99 coin hype on Sombro's game.
Yeah, he's getting fireworks for a mushroom.
Little Curbs is now on.
I'm not sure if you can get Acorn DCA, so I believe what he was doing there was that he was trying to get an Acorn Mushroom House so he could do the elevator skip.
Well, he has an Acorn now, so
Yeah, he's so far
I was
ahead.
focusing on the other owners. The question is, which one of them is going to do
Yeah, I'm hyped up to see this
elevator
elevator
skip? Maybe all of them, maybe none of them.
Elevator skip, I believe, is harder than 5-4, and 5-4 is really hard. I know you know DCA.
Well, it becomes easier with practice.
Well, yes, and they all have definitely.
I'm
But,
actually very
you know,
consistent
one of
at
those
5-4 now.
Yes,
So
another
we're
thing that I've
finishing
noticed
8-3
with my-
now.
there is a lot
Little
of
Curbs
nuts
in
in
the
this
Liquid
game.
fight.
There's a lot of nuts. Lots of nuts, so, I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Not E for everyone, that's for sure.
Svivan heading into the World 7 castle as Sombro is headed into the elevator ride. Time to see if he can do elevator skip.
The little Curbs, I'm gonna say he's about a minute.
He is attempting it.
ahead. Would you say he's about a minute ahead?
I'm not sure.
Oh, he's is there's the checkpoint too, correct?
Little Curbs going on to the airship. Svivan about halfway through the World 7 castle. And Sombro
Very talented. I think he's
just
gonna pull it
barely
off.
missed that last jump there, but he was able to recover from it. Great elevator skip, Brian.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Mario time.
Nice job, son, bro.
Hexagon.
Alright, he's now going
Speed
on
runner.
to the final battle. World 8 Castle.
And what's really cool is that I believe the estimated time for this video was actually 3 minutes.
What?
The estimated time was actually 3 hours and 50 minutes, I believe they said. So that's really
Well,
cool.
for the
Definitely.
marathon.
Yeah, for the whole marathon. So we're probably gonna sub that. Probably everyone. So that's really cool. And this Bowser Jr. that Sumro is in the right now, it's
He
kind
just
of
finished it.
reminds me
I think.
of New Super Mario Brothers 2, the Bowser Jr. in there, and it's not too dangerous if you know where Bowser Jr. is gonna hit, but it can be quite annoying.
The curve's going on to the main airship section of the airship. Sombro is on the Bowser flight. Savan now headed into the airship level.
Mario number 1. Woohoo!
Yeah, GG's.
Sombro now headed on to the Bowser fight portion of, well, the main Bowser fight portion of the level.
And I believe this is one of the there is a way I believe flips into Bowser or something and hits Bowser Jr. For the third time. Bowser Jr. He will defeat Bowser Jr. one cycle early.
Curbs on the Bowser Jr. fight portion of the airship. Sombro is almost done.
And we know where those boxing gloves came from. Early Odyssey tribute, guys. Am I right?
Curb's done with the airship. Sombro has to avoid the fireballs, and then I think he's good.
Yeah.
And Sombro is done.
And
Great
Bowser
run.
most lagging Sombro stream, but he got him. He got the last laugh.
So, if you want to finish off this game, then I'll just hop out of the voice chat so that
Yeah,
Juice
GTA.
can. I think I'll wait till he gets in here.
Now, guys, it is time for us to play a bit different of a game. Today, we're gonna play New Super Mario Bros. U, but with green Mario.
Alright,
We
hello.
are
I'm
playing
here.
New Super Luigi U, guys. Shoutouts to Green Mario, the best kind of Mario.
So, yeah, new Super Luigi U. Start off with this pretty long cutscene. And then we get into the run.
Yeah, and I believe that the cutscene is about the same from New Super Mario Bros. As well.
I don't know how long the new Super Mario Bros. U cutscene is. I think this one's about 1 minute and 50 seconds or so.
Yeah, it's definitely a pretty long cutscene regardless.
Alright, so starting out with 1-1. First thing that Conman is going to do is get an acorn. Well, he's going to run through the level. He's going to be sliding down some slopes. And he's going to get an acorn from the squirrel. Like that.
Yeah, generally in every New Super Mario Bros. Game, there are some slopes that if you slide down, they're a bit faster than just jumping.
Yeah. It tends to be the ones that aren't like super steep, just a little, just like
Yeah.
like a small slope.
Made it.
Alright,
Ah.
so 1-2. He's gonna be getting a star and running through the entire thing. Uh, he's gonna like wall jump up these pipes, get a star, and run through it.
On
And
my
he's gonna-
stream, you guys already know that this is laggy, but right now I see little curbs. Definitely doing very good skip. Oh, yeah, he's got it. He's got it.
Alright, so that
Yeah,
that block will
definitely got it.
that block will give you a star if you have a star already.
Yeah,
But
and
if
to
you don't-
everyone talking about New Super Mario Bros. U and New Super Luigi U, they are not the same game, but they are, I believe, like it's not a port, but the map looks the same, but the level design is completely different.
Oh,
Yeah, it's also, I believe, it was DLC, but it was also like released as its own game.
Yeah, and there's also a combo pack that I got for Christmas. Yeah.
I don't even have a Wii U or a Switch. I wish I did. Anyway, next level. It's an underwater level. They're mainly gonna. He's basically just gonna try to go fast by using the currents to boost him after this cutscene.
that's all.
Both of our New Super Mario Bros. U runners are about to go into Bowser, or not Bowser, but like about to go into Peach's castle. So, why did I say that?
Oh,
But,
we should probably explain playing as Nabbit.
oh yeah, playing as Nabbit. I believe if you press the trigger button, you play as
Yeah,
Nabbit.
something
There's
like
not
that.
an extra jump, but Nabbit can pretty much go through enemies. So if you guys have ever cheated any Mario game pretty much, there's probably a cheat that you use that's invincibility where you pretty much can run through enemies. That's pretty much what Nabbit is, but he's actually in the game. That's pretty nice.
Yeah. But I believe he doesn't get power-ups like the
Oh yeah,
acorn.
so
So,
true.
sometime in some levels it's worth using Luigi instead.
Yeah. However, if Nabbit does fall into lava, or yeah, pretty much like besides getting hit from enemies, he has normal effects and little curbs.
Let's go.
Still, however, I believe that both of our NSMB U runners are going to be about tied, I'd say, if Spavan gets the elevator.
Oh, and Conman saving it with the wall jump.
Yep.
And in this game also, it is new Super Luigi U. It is faster to turn around before you hit the flagpole like most of the games. Alright, so here is a choice. You can go to 5-2 or 5-3. 5-3, I believe it is a few frames faster when you play as Nabbit. So he's probably going to be going to 5-3.
5-3 in pretty much every new Super Mario game is faster, to be honest, but it's always hard to do.
I guess that's true. Every game that has it in the run. But in this game, it's only like a few frames difference, so it's not really like a huge time save. So yeah, 5-3.
Nabbit, you're not going to be really worrying about enemies either, so you could, just take the one that's a bit faster.
Yeah.
And those green leaves, those green triple coins that Savon gets is definitely going to help get a acorn that he does lose, but they are definitely, in case you guys didn't know, like the red ring in all other series, they pretty much work the same, although they're more clustered. Pretty much the only difference. In case you guys wondered how he got that.
Oh, okay, so there's a really tricky skip.
Yeah.
5 tower. Conman isn't going for it. You need to be Acorn Luigi.
Yeah, you need to be green. Green Miles Tails Mario. This definitely. You can, but
I guess I can try to kind of explain how this skip works. You kind of make use of spin jumps for the most part. Spin jumps give you the same height as a triple jump. So when you do a spin jump, it's like kind of an instant triple jump, and then you like cling to the wall and do a spin jump off the wall, and you can get a little more height.
Although he's not going to skip, I don't think. No, he's not. Little curbs going into Bowser. Bowser 2. M-Chan, I believe that Nabbit is played for most of any percent though.
What?
Alright, we have Conman going into the ghost house. This level is really hard as Luigi, but as Navi you can just run through it. It's gonna probably grab a star. Yep, he grabs the star. Makes the jump at the end easier, and of course you just go faster in general. So one thing about Nabbit is that you don't get fireworks as Nabbit. As Luigi, you get fireworks, you lose 10 to 15 seconds, but Nabbit will never get fireworks, so that's one way to avoid fireworks in some levels.
Or of course you could just do the classic stop for 1 second.
You can do that too, but
Yeah.
if you're doing an attempt, for example, 1 second is precious.
Although in marathon it's not as
Yeah, but if you can get a free second, then
yeah,
it's a free second. Alright,
definitely.
so this is an auto-scroller. Like, no difference. Nabbit does save 2 frames in the animation with the flagpole. So, that's a reason to use Nabbit. It's just 2 frames.
Shout out to
So-
Little Herbs real fast because he's bringing it back. That's all I'm saying. Good
Oh
job.
yeah, okay, so he's done. So, we have, who's the NSLU runner? Hunter.
Yeah, and Sean, you're not playing in this, right?
What?
No, you're not playing this, are you?
Me?
Yeah, I assumed you were running an SLE. I don't know. I just looked at the list.
I ran NSMB 2.
Oh, my bad. Sorry, I was trying to focus for that part. Oh,
Yeah, it's fine.
that death from Spavan. And Hunter starting his Green Mario cutscene.
Yep. NSLU on the screen. NSLU is fun. Oh, it's Spevin dying again.
Yes, it is very fun. That's almost as funny as my hands. You know, the thumbs up after 5 force hit. Yeah. NSLU is a good game though.
Alright. This level for Conman is going to be a little bit tricky. You're supposed to have the penguin suit here, but you don't have to. You can do a bunch of tricky jumps to get past this level. See if he gets the jumps. Oh, he plays it safe. I don't blame him.
Yeah.
He didn't really lose much time for that at all.
It's definitely a cool mechanic, how Ice Brothers can freeze enemies.
Yeah. And it helps you beat the level.
Yep.
Without getting penguin suit or whatever. Alright, this level, I'd like to sum up with a quote from Stash. Because this level is probably the freest level in the run. And the quote is, "Try holding right, maybe jump once in a while."
Oh yeah, that's the best quote, of course.
I know, right? Greatest advice. And it really sums up 7-2 pretty well.
Yep. That's pretty much speedrunning in a nutshell.
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. There's also skips, of course.
There's more complicated levels, like vertical levels.
For those, you want to hold right, then left, then jump once in a while,
Yeah,
and maybe hold trigger buttons.
yeah.
And maybe pretty much it.
And then for auto-scrollers, you just want to do whatever.
Yeah. Enjoy your potato chip.
Yeah, just put the controller down.
Yeah. Although there are not many in NSLU, there are not many auto scrollers, are there?
No, there's not that many.
Yeah.
Alright, so this boss fight is really annoying because it's a lot of RNG. You just kind of have to hope you get it right where Kamek moves. If you want to do it optimally. You can kind of get screwed over sometimes by Kamek.
Also, unfortunately for Spavan, he loses Fire Flower Bowser, so he's gonna have to wait for him to jump, which is also RNG, and it's kind of annoying, but he eventually gets it and is going into second Bowser.
More
Which is-
NSLU is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, but hopefully Spavan gets beats Bowser first try.
Yep. Oh, it's here. Back. NSLU is fun. Fun is NSLU, definitely.
Alright, this is the best example of where Nabbit can save a bit of time, because this level, the optimal time is 88 for Conman. So he gets 88 and doesn't get fireworks. If he used Luigi, he would have to wait for the 87 or lose
Yeah.
like 12 seconds.
And also, we'd have to wait for those piranha plants, like the 3 piranha plants in that one part. Spavan almost done.
Alright. I haven't been paying attention. Is this the last hit?
I haven't either, but I believe it is. Or
Now he has one more.
no, yeah.
Oh, Hunter opting to go for 5-2 instead of 5-3. You know, it's not really that big of a difference or anything.
Yeah. Almost done with the Bowser fight.
Alright. Look at that.
Oh,
Yep, Spavan is done.
is that Etika? No. Is that you, Hunter? Oh my gosh.
Oh, Hunter going for the 5 tower skip, and he gets it. So that's pretty great. It's a really hard skip.
Yeah.
That saves, probably like 30 to 40 seconds. Flashing a bunch of emotes on the screen. PogChamp.
Luigi is a winner. Oh, PogChamp. We have PogChamp.
Alright, and now all 3 runners are in NSLU.
Yep. Luigi taking advice from the goat Luigi and going with that wah.
Okay, so he's trying to skip the kind of like cloud ride, and there's a setup to do it faster with the acorn, but he doesn't have the acorn. Oh, and oh, he saves it,
Yeah.
so he got
Shout
it.
out to guys. I am going to do my Waluigi impression. It's a me, Waluigi. There we go. I did it. Now I can continue on skating on the run.
All right, here's another auto scroller for Conman. It's a pretty short one, and he decides to grab a safety acorn.
Wait, if you're not running, who is on Fat Hats?
Huh?
It says Mchan338.
Yeah.
Or no? Yeah.
Yeah, he's for Fat Hats.
Oh yeah, he is.
So Hunter finishing up the ghost house in World 5.
The boxing gloves are back.
And Conman with a great fight. The hitbox is kind of weird on Bowser Jr. sometimes, so it's good that he didn't get hit.
Hunter's on an auto scroller, so
Auto scrollers are fun.
definitely.
He should be during the auto scroller. He should
So
flash the NSLU as fun again.
those thick turtles are the best. Yeah, and also I believe that Nabbit, even though he's small, Purple Bowser Jr. there can break blocks as small. So I believe is that true? If you go into him, then you can
If you do what?
like with since he doesn't get power ups, he can destroy blocks in like one phase. As in like he doesn't need a power up to break blocks.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think he did. I saw him do it, and it would make sense that he doesn't get a power up. So that's another thing to note. If you like go to small Luigi, small Real Mario, you can just go into Nabbit and then he can still hit blocks. I don't really know.
It wouldn't
It's not
surprise
really-
me if Nabbit has the property of like Big Luigi or Big Mario rather than small. Alright, 8-1. There's some RNG. It's worse as Luigi, but you just kinda have to wait for fireballs to break the blocks. Conman didn't get that bad RNG, it was pretty good.
Yeah. Wait, the RNG's the fireballs, right? Yeah.
Yeah, the fireballs
I see.
they
I
could
see. My stream's
yeah.
a little bit delayed. I don't know. That.
Just try refreshing your page.
No, I mean like I don't have a commentator stream.
Oh, you don't?
Yeah, I'm bad with computers. That's why. But still,
Go to the commentary channel in Discord. You'll find it.
Yeah. I got it.
Okay, cool. Alright, Hunter is holding right and
Yeah.
jumping.
The free level. Those wigglers are short twerking. I'm sorry, guys. My depression is back.
Alright, 2 levels left for Conman. So here we have elevator skip, which in Mario U, it's pretty hard. In this game, it's pretty easy. So
Yeah.
it's not really that hard to do elevator skip at all.
Well, not
in
vertical.
this game.
I assume the name would be worse because it's called current event, which is like the worst homework I had in first grade ever. But
Oh, Conman got hit and he died. That's unfortunate. So he's gonna play the level as Nabbit, and he's unfortunately has to ride the elevator. That's gonna slow him down a bit.
yeah.
Oh, and Machan also choosing to go for 5-2. I guess the the reason they're doing that is because
Yeah.
5-3 is a little bit hard to optimize. It's easy to like accidentally hit a thing. Oh, also he intentionally got fireworks.
Yeah, if you get fireworks, it's actually pretty optimal in the U games or the Wii U games because you can get an item.
Well, yeah, but there's it does waste 15 seconds, so I'm assuming he's getting that as a backup
Yeah.
for 5 castle. And that
Yeah.
way, I mean 5 tower. That way, if he fails the skip, he can give it another try. So let's see how he does.
Mm-hmm.
He got it.
And sorry, guys.
He got it. So we have 2 out of 3 runners going for it, and both of them got it.
Nice.
So that's pretty great. So
Juice, were you watching
because
Super?
Conman taking another death, unfortunately, but because Conman doesn't have an acorn, he's gonna play as Nabbit. It'll probably just be easier overall. There's a consistent way to get through the level if you play as Luigi with an acorn, but he doesn't have that.
Yeah. I mean, really, he's got a lot of time.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he takes another death. So
I believe it is. I believe it's still like. Yeah, not even that. It was immune to lava. I believe even if he dies like 2 more times, he'll still be ahead. Because the other runners are like 5 levels behind.
yeah,
So
but he still should be careful.
yeah, if you're really careful here, it's just yeah, new Super Luigi U.
So these fireball patterns are the same every time. It's not really gonna matter because he's Nabbit. But when you're Luigi, they're consistent, so it's not a problem. Alright, Bowser jumps easy in this game because the physics makes Nabbit and Luigi jump really high. So you can just jump over Bowser.
Conman, don't die 69 times on the same level. Just don't.
That's true. That would not be good.
And another thing to note, I'm not sure if I mentioned this or anyone mentioned this, but if you instead of wall jumping with the scroll suit, you can actually cling to walls, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, you can cling to walls, but you can't cling to walls forever. So
Yeah.
eventually it will run out and you'll start sliding down the wall. So you can't just rely on staying there for like 10 seconds. That doesn't work.
Yeah. Guys, who wants me to do my Peach impression? It's not Luigi. It's Purple Bowser Jr., the boy who's Nabbit. So, yeah.
So this boss fight's gonna be a joke as Nabbit. Because Nabbit can't get hit. He can't die in this part. So Conman's just gonna just take the clown car and well, he lost it, but he's gonna gain it back, so he doesn't lose it really any time. And that's 2. One more hit, and Team Speedrunners will have finished.
Yep. And in very nice time. I'm actually wondering, for multiple player games, do you think we could submit this? Just random. That would
Alright,
be cool.
and Conman is done. So, congratulations to Team Speedrunners. They
Yep.
have won.
Well played. In case anyone wants to know, I came up with the team name Bowser Browser.
Oh,
Just gotta throw that out there. Copyright.
Oh, Hunter lost the power-up. Lost his
Yeah.
acorn. That's gonna cost him some time. So now Machan is holding right and jumping every once in a while.
And a lot of people said this looks like a
Oh.
Mario Maker level. You cannot be more wrong. This looks like a Mario Maker level.
Hunter, unfortunately, died.
Bowser tries to jump onto his airship, but he is too thick, unfortunately. So, it explodes. And
So
that
we
is
need the castle instead.
Green Mario Brothers U in a nutshell.
So that time loss is going to be pretty significant for Hunter. So
Yeah.
this is going to give Chan a chance to catch up. Maybe not entirely right now, but it's going to be closer.
Yeah. Another important thing to note, the levels in New Super Luigi U are actually slower, and they also have a time limit of 100 seconds, so it's fun and it's short.
Yeah, the levels, since the developers needed to make levels that people playing the game casually could beat in 100 seconds, a lot of them can be beaten in like 20 or 30.
Yeah. Isn't there one that can be beaten in 6 or something?
6?
No, maybe I'm thinking of flagpole in a 3D world. There's a flagpole level where the flag just get it. Never mind.
Yeah, I believe in 3D World there's one where the flagpole like moves away from you.
Yeah, that you can beat in like 3 seconds. But yeah, some of these levels I believe you can definitely beat in 20 seconds.
Yeah. Alright, So Hunter this time did not die in what's it called? The airship. So Luigi is cool. Everyone keep Hunter's words of wisdom in mind.
It's not Luigi. It's Green Mario.
Sorry, Green Mario, but Hunter said Luigi, so I was just reading the quote
Oh
on screen.
gosh, I see Fat Fetish Yoshi, which is kind of unfortunate. You actually don't use any of the special Yoshis in the run, but the pink Yoshi has definitely won my heart.
Alright, so Hunter in the cutscene going to World 8, and Machan is going to Castle in World 7.
Yep.
Let's
So
see how. Huh?
about one level behind.
2.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's almost 2. It's like 1.5. But see how Machan does in this castle. There's one somewhat tricky part. Alright, and he gets it.
Here's the RNG. Or Hunter's RNG is done. Oh.
As Nabbit, the RNG isn't as bad, because
Yeah.
you can't, like, get hit.
That's true.
You could, like, lose a few seconds, but that's pretty much the most.
Guys, Ludwig is my favorite calling. Oh. That voice won my heart.
Alright, so Chan is the only one who got to the airship with the acorn, which makes this skip a little easier.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he didn't get the optimal way of doing it, but he did do the skip. The con man just messing around
Catching.
with Nabbit, catching Nabbit. And Hunter, I believe he didn't have an acorn, so he can't do elevator skip.
I hope I join the highlight reel, but you know. Oh yeah.
Alright, so unfortunately Machan didn't get an optimal Bowser Jr. fight, but he didn't lose his acorn, so that's a plus for him.
Definitely. I think in the next level you can't get acorn, can you?
What?
You cannot get acorn in the next level, right?
Not that I know of. Alright, so Hunter going into the last level as Nabbit. So if he can get past, if he can get to first phase Bowser, then he can't die after that. So
Yeah.
that'll pretty much be the end of the race.
Man.
So he gets a good first room, and yeah, so he's in Bowser room. Conman just messing around, you know, with 5 tower skip. It's a really difficult skip.
Yeah.
It's really impressive that Hunter and Machan both got it.
Was it first try? I think.
For both of them, yes.
Yeah, nice.
Conman decided not to go for it, which definitely makes sense in a marathon setting if you don't want to be risky.
Oh, yeah, Conman didn't go for it. Was he in? Yeah, he's in. I mean, he's finished now, but
Yeah,
he
he's
was-
finished. He's just practicing.
yeah, beautiful. Hunter's pretty much shot second.
Yeah.
And here's, like maybe 1 second loss to RNG, but not bad.
Yeah, and in the there's a Luigi only category, and it's pretty brutal. 8-1 is because the
Oh yeah,
fireballs are off screen and like they can hit you in the most random times.
I might
And it's
actually
just
play Nabbit only.
there is an Abbott only category, but it's not very popular.
Yeah, I think only like 4 people ran it.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, normal 90% is the most popular.
Of course. And fun fact about Sean, I believe they have they have world records for I think either 100% and 100%. I think like pretty
I
much
believe
all the
Machan has all
100%,
castles record and second in 100%.
and also all regular exits, but that's a miscellaneous category.
Alright, so let's see if Machan can get the elevator skip.
The current event skip.
You got it. Which means that, well, that's cool, I guess.
Yeah.
So, with Hunter done now, we have Team Speed Space Runners in first, followed by Team Bowser Browser in second, and
Is that SpongeBob? Bah! Hi, Mr. Krabs! Yeah, it's me money. That's amazing. Yeah, he's playing SpongeBob.
yeah,
Hunter's playing SpongeBob. SpongeBob, me boy! Where's me money? Me secret formula! Yeah, I see Mr. Krabs. So yeah, shoutouts to Hunter. And congrats on getting second. I think he's playing like I don't even know.
Alright, Bowser jump. Really easy.
And M-Chan actually can get hit on Bowser. So, like, worst comes to worst, since he's playing as Luigi, he might have to redo it. And also, yeah, Battle of Bottom is apparently a good game.
Alright, so I guess one thing to note is fireball skip. You can skip some of Bowser shooting the fireballs
Going
by
on.
like flying up right into his face right at the beginning of the fight.
Hunter, I know, right? Hunter, the commentators, definitely. Oh, Juice, are you out of voice chat?
No, I'm not.
Oh, I see. I just saw you comment and I was like, Oh, Uno. Fun fact,
Right.
there's actually a Mario Brothers Uno. And I believe second hit, M-Chan's probably got this.
Yep. Gonna be
So I know it's very
just a
amazing that
minute, and then
estimated time was at least 3 hours, and they're all gonna suck that, every team. Shoutouts to all the runners, they're amazing.
yeah. Shoutouts to every single runner.
And me, Exiton97. You can follow me on YouTube. And actually, please don't look at me on YouTube. It's very cringy, as you guys can probably tell.
Hello.
So yeah, all three teams
That
are,
is
are
it.
done. This has been a really fun relay, and
Amazing.
thank you guys for watching.
Don't look at me on
Yeah.
YouTube. It's very
So
cringy, as you guys
yeah,
can
as
probably tell.
they might have said there, because I wasn't listening during my run, but well
So,
done
yeah.
to all 15 runners.
Yes.
Yeah, with the amount of stuff with everything all considered, it ended up being fairly close between the players. I would have to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, thank you, Alec, Juice, Exiton, and Diamond Crafter for helping out with the commentary.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're
Of
welcome.
course.
And congratulations, team Speedrunners on the win.
Yeah.
We had Walrus. We had wait no, I'm looking at the wrong.
Yeah,
What
Walrus
happened?
was on Team Speedrunners.
Okay,
I
yeah.
think it's
Walrus, Stash,
Yeah.
Tampa, Sumbro, and Conman for your win. Congratulations, Vibratism, Exiton, Etiquette, Curbs, and Hunter for second place. And then well done to Fat Hats for finishing strong. Alec K, 47, Gixel 1, Juice ACD, Spevin Gaming, and myself. I think we all had fun here.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Yeah.
That was amazing. I thought I was gonna fail 5-4 skip, and I just did it first try. That was pretty cool. Especially since my PB is like, wait, how close was I to the other two runners? Because my PB is like 4 minutes behind theirs.
I believe Sash got a 28 or something. I could be wrong.
Yeah, and I got like, I think I got like 29 or, I don't know. All in all, though, I was pretty amazed that I did that well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was pretty amazed by my run as well.
Yeah, you got 26. That's great.
I got 26 45. It was world record pace until I lost a power up in 6A, which is kind of a weird place to lose a power up, but I'm happy with it.
Yeah.
Ghost House is a weird place to die. Ghost
So yeah,
House.
I would like to give a shout out to Mini Mawile. Mini Mawile was supposed to run New Super Mario Bros. U for Team Fat Hats, but unfortunately, due to some things that went on his end, he wasn't able to participate. So Spevin Gaming took a spot. Spevin was going to run New Super Mario Bros. 2, but he decided to take Mawile's spot. And in addition to taking Spevin's spot from New Super Mario Bros. U, or for New Super Mario Bros. 2, Juice here stepped in to take Spevin's spot. So really awesome for you for both of you to do this.
It was kind of last minute. I didn't think I would be available at this time, but I found out that I was. And
also, fun fact about Team Fat Hats: they're originally named Team Mini Mushrooms after Mini Mawile, but unfortunately he wasn't able to make it, so we had to change it.
Yeah, we had to change it because the name wouldn't really make much sense without Mawile. But yeah, we miss you, Mawile. Hope you can come back.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That low percent world record isn't gonna get it.
Yep, the low percent god of Mario U.
Well, I mean, he actually did but he's gonna probably get it back. Guys, if you want to find me on Discord, my name is Exaton97, number 5167. I'm typing it in chat. We're not. You don't have to.
Yeah. So if you thought all 5 of these games were really appealing to you, and you want to learn any of these games, we have a New Super Mario Bros. Series Discord for all 5 games. So if you want to learn any of the games, feel free to hit us up. We're willing to answer any questions that you might have. And be sure to follow all the runners as well, all the runners and all the commentators. We all run not just the games that we run, but a variety of other games as well. So we're all really cool people. We have a really cool community. And I guess there's not much else for us to say, I don't think.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah. All right then. Well, with that.
Oh yeah, Sombro also linked you in chat to the server.
Yeah, there's the Discord right there. So if you want to go ahead and hang out with us, you can.
Alright guys, thanks. That was awesome. And I'll see everyone later. Peace. Yeah.
Yep. See ya.
Thank you guys so much for watching the relay race, and check out other speed gaming projects as well.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna disconnect from the voice chat.